Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Falcons coming in at 7-4, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 8-3. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Smith on first down. Wilson snags it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. 34 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Let's go! Blue 58! From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go!
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Let's go! Blue 58!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Looking to throw. And it's the right side here, complete. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They come out here in the eye. Coleman now. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come up in an offset eye. Now Smith, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked off by the rookie Jordan Lucas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On the give, this is their fullback. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is Coleman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The linebacker, Josh Maga, brings him down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 11 and a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll come out in the pistol. Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the I. They'll run it with Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here. Playing under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The rookie from LSU, Deion Jones, in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw on second down is Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that brings up 4th down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The final shot here before break. Smith, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I
would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Coleman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
To throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jay Howard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The dump-off gets him 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now here comes Kansas City. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A toss play. Here comes Charles. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The veteran Roddy White, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Buying time to his left. He hits White, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Backing up. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Let's go!
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Vick with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Falcons cut into that lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. To return, here's Chris Conley. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now it's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Defense showing blitz. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Smith. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to...
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
And that's a real risky play call to run it here with time being such a major factor. They need points here and fast.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. I just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Smith going to throw it. Deep drop. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Second down now after the incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to... And now here comes Kansas City. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and net?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, it's Smith. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.